Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a get ready with me chit chat tutorial just to get ready. Happy New Year! It's 2020. January is my birthday month and my daughter's birthday month, and now my niece's birthday month as well. So it's like a triple threat. I already put on my skincare, eyebrows. I haven't really filmed how I do my eyebrows in a minute, so I thought maybe I'll just show that. I just got my new brow pencil. This one is the Marc Jacobs Brow Wow Defining Longwear Pencil in shade dark brown. It doesn't match my hair exactly just because my hair is like basically black, but this is like closest it can get, and you don't want it to be exact match because your brow hair is supposed to be a little bit lighter naturally, as you can tell. So I'm just gonna follow basically my general brow shape. So once my brow shaded in, I like to give it more of that bushy look because it's so in right now. So I just take any miniature mascara. So this one is the Guerlain Maxi Lash So Volume. So I like to take this and just literally brush up my hairs, my little brow hairs, just to keep it up. And this help gives a little bit of a darker tint just because my hair is dark. This works wonders if you are a brunette and have dark hair like me. This will keep the hair up and in place, so it looks more put together. I definitely got my sister into doing this now. She loves doing this. It's so handy and quick. Even if like you have a good amount of hair, you could totally just do this without even shading in your brows if you're too lazy or in a hurry, and literally just brush this through like any type of mascara you have and just brush it through. It always works best when the mascara is like running low, so it's like a little bit more on the tackier side, so it's kind of dryish but not so wet. That works wonders for brows. Alright, so we're gonna go in with our eyeshadow. I'm gonna do shadows first today. So I took out the handy dandy throwback Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm really trying to utilize using this because I know a lot of us still have this palette, and I know there's a bunch of makeup palettes out right now and they just keep coming out because, let's be honest, it's getting saturated in the industry. So instead of, if you're like me who don't want to waste money because you know you got other priorities than to just buy makeup all the time, since I have a daughter, I like to save my money where I can. So this is definitely something I would like to do, where I can just gravitate going back to our old palettes and use. If you guys like this type of series, do give me a thumbs up and let me know so I know to continue with these if you find it handy. And sorry ahead of time if I'm nasally, just because allergies are still around for me and I'm very nasally. If you guys don't know the palette, this is the palette. So we're gonna prime our eyes first. You always want to put on a eyeshadow primer just because it does bring the pigment to its full force, so you don't have any dull shadows. Okay, I'm gonna use my MAC Prep and Prime. This is the 24-hour eye extended base. You can use any eye primer you have, or even just concealer if you want. I have a lot of eye primers just because I used to work in the makeup industry, so I have a lot. And I like to experiment, like try out new ones too, so they are really, really fun to try out. Alright, so I'm gonna just put a little bit on the back of my hand, warm it up with my finger. And I like to just use my ring finger because it's the most gentle finger. Nowadays, I feel like tutorials and whatnot, they don't really talk in the video anymore. They just fast forward everything and all you hear is just music over it. I feel like it's not as intimate as to really genuinely raw talk to you guys. And there are really people out there who are still trying to really learn how to apply makeup, and I like to teach since I used to teach classes. Alright, apply a little bit under your eye. If you have really oily eyelids, I wouldn't recommend a 24-hour base, just eye base, just because it is a little bit more on the creamier side. So if you are oily, I would go with like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, the matte formula, or even the Benefit Stay Don't Stray eye primer. This also has 2 shades now just because skin tone reasons, and this is more of a matte finish as well. So if you are super oily on your eyelids, definitely go for those. Those are really good, and they make the shadow stay on all day without smudging and fading, which is the whole point of eyeshadow primer. So we're gonna apply a base color on the eyes just to set the eye primer in place. Usually you want to go for a matte shade because you want it to be invisible. So I'm gonna take this corner top shade right here in light. Just called it in light. And I'm gonna just basically sweep over. Oh no, this color is actually shimmery. Fail. Like again, this is raw footage, so this is my initial reaction. So it's not matte in that palette. Just FYI, don't use that one. I'm gonna grab a matte shade. I'm just gonna take my Anastasia contour kit, the original first generation one, and I'm gonna take the shade in Banana, and I know for sure that's a matte shade because I have used this, and run this over the eye primer just to set it in place. Now we will move on to color. So I haven't done color in a long time, and maybe I should do some fun colors. I haven't even used all these shades yet, so that just shows you where we are in life with makeup, because they're getting more and more inexpensive. Brands are coming out with a lot more palettes and such, so we end up buying so much that we don't even know that we have so many colors already. I think I'm gonna go stick towards more of the auburn type of colors right here. I am going to take this shade right here, and that's in shade Buns. Yeah, it's called Buns. Taking a MAC 224, it's a fluffy brush, dabbing a little bit on there. I think I'm just gonna run it as a big wash of color from my outer corners all the way over. Windshield wiper motion. I'm sure you guys haven't heard that term in forever. And I'm doing little fluffy circles just so it'll be an easier blend later. I don't want any harsh lines. So how's everyone doing? How was everyone's New Year's? I don't really celebrate New Year's like that much, like insane like people do. I literally just sit at home and watch the fireworks on the news with my family. And this year we actually drank a little bit of champagne. That's a first. But it's literally just me and Jules and Illy. So we only got like a small bottle of champagne from Target for me and him, since I'm not a big drinker. And then Illy, we got her some sparkling apple cider to cheers with us. So if you guys want to see that footage, it will be on my vlog channel. Everything will be linked below in my information bar per usual. I've been more active on my vlog channel than my main channel lately, just because now that I have time to myself, I've really been into making sure I get footage of my family and the important moments I have missed so much in the past when I was working so much. Now I'm just really enjoying everything. Alright, I'm gonna take a smaller flat brush just to run it on a lower lash line with the same exact color. This is a no-name brush, by the way. I think I got it from Walgreens years ago, or Long's Drugs. If you guys know Long's Drugs, give it a thumbs up down below, because you guys are the true MVP, because there's no Long's Drugs around no more. Not that I know of around here. I don't know where you are from, but it might be still existing in where you are, but there's no Long's Drugs around where we are anymore. As I was saying, yeah, so we just basically cheers at midnight, watch the news fireworks, and enjoy that we're home and warm in our warm house versus out in the cold. If you guys ever been to the Bay Area, you guys know that a lot of people go to the Embarcadero, which is like a go-to spot for tours. I remember I went down there like once or twice, and it was not the game. Alright, I'm just fluffing it out more now. You know how you just look so tired, you're like, oh, smoky eye it is, since it's so in anyway. So I hope 2020 brings everyone happiness and joy, and just everyone to be content with what they have already versus keep trying to get too much, and really enjoy time with their loved ones, because 2019, the year ended kind of roughly, I feel like, for me. It was a little bit sad. I lost my grandma, my last grandma I had from my dad's side. I know I wasn't that close with this grandma, but it was still sad to see that, you know, my father is sad because I'm really close to my dad. And just seeing him sad made me sad. And I try to be there for him too. And then like a week later, one of my childhood friends passed. And I didn't really talk about it much with my family. Only Jules knows, and Illy kind of, and I just felt like it was kind of hard. I went to his like little gathering where his apartment was, and I'm sure some of you guys, if you guys are from the Bay Area, you guys saw the news already. He was in it, kind of. They mentioned his name. I'm not gonna say his name, obviously, for privacy reasons. If you guys follow me on my socials, I already posted it on there before, on my timeline stories. I was saying, we're gonna take this coppery shade right here, and that's in shade Firework. Anyway, what I was saying, the end of 2019, yeah, so my friend passed, and I haven't spoken to him since high school, and it just hit me like a train, like I did not expect. But then again, I shouldn't expect anything like this, you know? It's like unpredictable of anything like that. And unfortunately, he passed under the circumstances that involved drugs. And what's crazy to me is that growing up with him, because we were neighbors kind of in a way. We lived nearby each other when I used to live at my mom's house, and we used to always hang out together, like him and I and a group, a little group of us. We were always around the neighborhood or so, and we hang out. We, you know, played Foursquare. That used to be really in, by the way, kids. Foursquare was the stuff. You know, we do after school activities, things like that. It was really fun. He was always like so bubbly. He's always been like a funny guy, never took life too serious. He always made sure to enjoy it and not get caught up in the sadness of life or the drama of life. He's always been so carefree. If I have to explain him in one word, I would say carefree. He was very open, and he just was a great big brother. I always saw him as a big brother in the neighborhood that will, like, you know, watch over you. And he like one of those jokesters that will make fun of you, like, hey, what's with the hair, why you look so weird, or things like that. Just put you in check and keep you back on earth. And well, you know, when kids are really mean, you know, when we're kids, people are just mean when they're kids. And he's always been the one to be very friendly. He wasn't caring about how people dress, how people talk, what's in, what's not. He's just like on his own flow of things, which is very impressive for, you know, for anyone, because that's life. And not everyone can say like, oh, I am confident in my own skin, or I don't want to do that. And you know, he's the type to be like, I don't want to do that, why do I want to do that? Or just stand his own. You know, as you get older, you realize that, you know, you want to stand your own. Obviously, you come to your own skin and you don't have to follow a flow of things. Most of the time, we grow up and notice these things. But as for him, he knew at such a young age. He's always been like that. And he always tried to like encourage people to, you know, not fall into a flow of things. Okay, so this is the Stila Kitten Karma Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna attempt to use that cut crease that Instagram people do all the time. So I was saying, he's always been very positive. Oh, this is the Sephora Pro Brow Brush, Precision Brush, number 20. Yeah, so he's always been very positive and just a great person all around, and he would never ever judge you no matter how different you are. And it was even before like this whole LGBT thing came around, Me Too movement. He's just always been like that throughout his life. He accepts you for you no matter your skin tone, your weight, your height, your beliefs, nothing. And I feel like we just definitely lost one in a million of a person, and it just saddens me because he's so young. You know, if you guys didn't know, I'm 30. Well, I'm turning 31, and he's the same age as me. So it's just so sad that good person is gone, and I feel like I haven't really had time to really accept it. I understand the fact that he's no longer here with us, but at the same time, my mind is like everywhere because, you know, my grandma that just passed, she's like 95 or something when she passed, and my friend was only 30. Like I was saying, it just saddens me how people can do such things. You know, unfortunately, I know it involved drugs, but like it was an accident what happened, and he was unaware. And once again, it involves other shady people that did these type of things that caused this domino effect, and it's not okay. And you know, everyone grieves in different ways. And when we were at the little gathering for him, the memorial gathering for him, you know, I didn't cry, but like, you know, once again, everyone grieves in different ways. You don't have to cry to show that you care. You don't have to cry to show that you miss them. And just because I feel like I grew up with the mentality from my father, always like, oh, don't cry, there's nothing to cry about, you know, you could be sad but you can never really linger. But it's like, crying is healthy, you know? I was raised in a typical Asian household where crying isn't really a thing allowed. Not like he'll spank me or anything, or my mom will spank me or anything. It's just that they don't want us to cry about things that are not necessarily. So it feels like crying is never necessary in life in a typical traditional Chinese household who has not adapted to how Americans work. But like, you know, I'm born here, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm different because I do now starting to finally embrace some of my emotions. And you know, I don't really talk about these things because it's kind of sad. It's not what people wants to hear, but it's a new year and I'm really trying to do new things for myself that will, in the end, will make me happy. Because once again, life is not promised on this earth. and we're only here for a minuscule of a time, and we should definitely support one another. Rather it to be they're crying or they're sad, just support them when they need it. This is the Dior Glow Maximizer Primer. I'm just trying to use it up, but I just feel it will come randomly. Like my emotions will come randomly, and if I like randomly start crying, it's because I'm so numbed from how I was raised, my childhood, that I don't know how to embrace my feelings, and I don't know how to embrace these emotions, and I know I need to work on that. I'm always going to be working on that forever. You know, my husband has always been so supportive as to my feelings are very closed off, and he managed to open a lot of me, and he broke down a lot of walls with a lot of years of practice of working on it, and we will forever will be working on this with each other, making each other better. And that's why I love him so much, because he understands and he's so patient with me. I know he gets frustrated, and I know we get into it sometimes because of this, because I don't know how to open up and just embrace those emotions and let things go and work its magic. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Marc Jacobs 34 Beige Medium Remarkable Foundation, full coverage. And I'm gonna mix it with the rest of this Double Wear Light from Estee Lauder in shade 1.0, just because I'm trying to use this up. I love this foundation, by the way. But yeah, so I just think this year I'm gonna really enforce how I feel first, because I'm always about putting other people's feelings for mine. I mean, I know I tend to be way too honest. Come on, I'm a Capricorn. I don't know how to lie, but I think I can really work on my presentation of things, if that makes sense. I guess I come very abruptly, and not everyone is raised like that, you know. Like that's how my siblings and I talk all the time, like very straightforward and very bluntly with things. I personally like to get things bluntly myself. I like to just go straight to the point. Tell me what it is. If it's a cat, tell me it's a cat. Don't go around saying, oh, it's a furry animal, or oh, like I don't want to guess. I don't want to have guessing time game. Like, but I guess it's different because a lot of people don't like it like that. They like it to be kind of softer, blow, and go around the corners a little bit more before you like straight to the point. Pro Conceal LA Girl. This is the shade Porcelain, and we're gonna apply some. But yeah, as I was saying, New Year, you know how they always have resolutions, and this one I think I can really do. So I haven't said to anyone besides one friend so far, but we're planning to move. Ta-da! Surprise! New Year! Hello! We're planning to move finally. We were talking about moving back in 2017, 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. Just because we feel like the Bay Area has gone to shit, let's be honest. Everything here is so expensive, and I feel like everyone here that are not genuinely from here are very rude. They like lose the real essence of SF. Like they don't know how to be real, and they're charging $12 avocado toast out here. Like that's not how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be eating like burritos and such, and genuine tamales and real sushi, and you know, not this fusion crap everywhere. Besides it being so expensive, but it's also because the people, we feel like the people here are just not caring. Everyone's all about themselves, self-absorbed, all about the money. And you know, back then I feel like it was a lot more like family oriented. People were actually nice and friendly. Now people are just mean and rude, and I feel like we're turning into a rush hour New York City out here / LA. I feel like everyone's in a hurry, everyone got things to do, and no one wants to like be nice and cordial anymore. It's just like, hello, get your order out the way already. We need to order our coffee. Hello, move. Or like, can you not ask the barista for like a recommendation for a drink? Even though it's your first time here, it's like one of those type of cities now. And we used to be like so together and united, and like, oh, I recommend this, or like, oh, if you are actually, people actually will hook you up. Like now people are just like, nope, I'm not even gonna hook you up for like 2 pennies. Oh, you owe me 2 pennies? You owe me 2 pennies. You ain't getting this item. But it's like, wow, for real? Like not even chains. I understand chains, obviously they have their marketing team, they have their CEOs and such. Like a corner store, liquor store. I owe 2 cents. You can't just give me this bag of chips for real for 2 cents. You really gonna fight me on that? It's gotten to that point where it's so petty, and it just saddens me seeing this. The idea came up that we should move. I brought it up to Jules back in 2017. He was like, if we're gonna move, if you really want to move, we should move out of the city, like as in move out of state. I was thinking like maybe South City, Daly City. But he's like, nope, if we're gonna move, we should just move out of state, because I'm tired of people here and the way they drive. They don't know how to drive either. And I was just like, oh snap. I wasn't ready to move out of state, so we held off on a couple of years. Talked about it though. The idea was still on the table all the time. We always talked about it as to where should we go. And then finally the idea came. So we are not going to announce exactly where I'm going to move yet. I will let you guys know when I do permanently decide and find the place and lock down everything. That's when I'll announce where and when we are going to be out of here. But I'm hoping 2020 will be the year for us to start new. And plus, both Jules and I and Illy now are both born and raised in SF, so we know the city only, and we've always been a tight-knit family here, and I feel like that has gone out the window, and everyone that was originally from here has left. All that's left is just the implants. And you know, I'm not even saying all the implants are bad, but most of the implants are bad. They're like not caring and not nice and very rude and very about themselves only, and all the techies are making it worse. They're like making everything expensive. I mean, obviously they could afford it because they work in tech, but not all of us work in tech. You know, some of us who have restaurants who are not fusion or like not drunk people food is not going well. So our restaurant is not doing very well right now because we're like one of the ones left that are genuine, authentic cuisine. You guys know we have a Guatemalan restaurant. My husband is Guatemalan. His family's Guatemalan. So the food is Guatemalan. Authentic. There's no like fusion. There's no, oh, Peruvian with Guatemalan or Puerto Rican with Guatemalan. You know, like there's a lot of those going on in the city. There's none just like freestanding Guatemalan restaurants in SF. We're the only one. So if you look it up, Guatemalan restaurant, San Francisco, we will show up. It's called Sabor SM. I'll link it right here for you guys in case you guys want to check it out. Yeah, so I don't know. So if we do move, we will sell the restaurant, probably open a new restaurant somewhere wherever we move. But Jules not sure if he wants to do Guatemalan anymore, just because he wants to branch out something new. He did, you know, go to culinary school, and he wants to utilize that, experiment with new things and not just same old, same old. I missed a little bit of this Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe cucumber green tea, just because I feel like a little bit dry on the cheeks right now from this full coverage foundation. And usually I'm combo oily. My T-zone's still kind of shiny though, usually the other day. But my cheeks though, they be like, it's kind of a lot. Okay, so we're gonna set the under eye, and anywhere else we apply concealer per usual. I'm taking the setting powder. It's just mixed. I make my own concoction of setting powder usually. So this has RCMA mixed with Bare Minerals powder, and it's amazing, this duo. So I'm gonna take my Sephora Pro with Hakuhodo brush. This is the Otsubu, I believe. I love this one for baking, but I'm not really gonna bake that much today. Just literally just sweep it, dot, and sweep, to brighten up the under eye, prevent creasing as well. I feel like a butterfly with these glitter wings going on. But yeah, as I was saying, this year will be a new year. As in, I know it's a new year obviously. So I'm really hoping we move by this year. That's our goal. But even if it's next year, as long as we have a goal of moving, now we know we're not gonna be stuck here. Ellie's getting bigger as we speak. She's turning 9 this year, guys. And that's in like 17 days. And we really want to have her own room that's big enough for her to grow into, because her room is like a Harry Potter room before, and now it's like a little bit bigger than Harry Potter room, but still like a Harry Potter room, still small, and there's just not enough space. Once again, it's too expensive to get a house in SF. It's like millions of dollars for a little mediocre house, and that's not okay. Moving is where it's at. Okay, we done with the eyeshadow palette. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face. Naked Skin is Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Loose Finishing Powder in shade Naked Medium Light. This is like my all-time favorite loose powder, setting powder, foundation powder, whatever you want to call it. Taking this MAC 167 short handle brush. I love this guy too. Super useful. Just gonna set everywhere else besides the brightening parts of my face. I'm dotting first, and then we're gonna dust after we dot. Maybe I'll name this my birthday makeup. Blush and contour. So I've been feeling this duo that I've been doing for contour and blush, which is the NYC Smooth Color Skin in 720A and Urban Decay Afterglow in Score. It's an 8-hour wear blush. I don't know about being 8-hour, but the color is beautiful on my skin, so I love it. And I'm about a NC25 if you're wondering what skin tone color I am, shade. Taking this Real Technique brush, forgot what it's called, I'll just use it for blush. I think it's like a multitask brush is called, I think. I use it for blush. It's perfect for blush. It's like perfect amount without it being too much. Using this to apply. Some brushes apply way too much. If it's like fully synthetic, it's gonna apply a lot. If it's more of a natural hairbrush, it is gonna apply a little bit less. This foundation is heavy duty. I'm sure you guys know that I love more natural finish foundations, or even like medium to natural. But this is like full coverage. I'm just trying to use it up, to be honest. I don't wear makeup every day anymore. Rarely wear makeup actually. Contour. This is the MAC 109. You know, you would think I would remember all the brushes and numbers and stuff. Nope, I don't. I just don't care to remember. I just call them the way they are. I don't really care to remember the numbers and the names. I never remember them, but I do always put them in the bottom bar if you guys are wondering what it is I'm using. And if I didn't label it underneath, make sure you ask me, because I will answer you and let you know what it is. I will find it out for you, because in case you really want it. Look at this combo, so pretty, right? Because I'm so fair, and this is like perfect for me because I'm so fair. If you're fair like me, you'll like this combo too. And then we're gonna contour our nose. I always gotta contour my nose a little bit. So have you guys watched the new season of You season 2? It actually gets really good near the end. Throughout the whole thing, it's kind of like, oh, I can see it kind of like repeating itself in a way, but it's not till the last 4 episodes when it gets really juicy. So I'm like, oh, okay, I see you guys. And in the last episode at the end, I'm like, what? Men will be men, no offense, but I'm like, men are all dogs. That's just an inside joke me and my husband always do. Men are dogs. And then he'd be like, bark, 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 be woofing. He'd be barking. It's hella funny. See, that's also another thing. Like, people take things so serious. I would not take that so serious. And my husband's obviously like just joking about it too. He's like, yeah, we are, or something like that. And we just joke like that. It's like I said, life is short. Don't take things so serious. Oh Lord, man, the amount of people taking serious, you just cannot say the things you say back in the day. Like, it's not even that bad. Oh, men are dogs. Oh my gosh, she hates men. Or it's like, no, it's a joke. Like, do you really think I'm that naive? And it just saddens me. People take things so serious, because when you take things so serious, you don't live as long, just to be honest. All right, last but not least is our eye mascara. So you can put eyeliner. I don't think I'm gonna put eyeliner. I don't feel like it. I never do. We should apply falsies though. Right up my alley. Jules should be home soon for his break. I'm gonna make us some Hello Fresh for lunch. Yeah. So if you guys wondering where Illy is, actually she's at her cousin's house for sleepover, because they slept over last night on my house, and tonight, the night before they slept over at my house. Last night Illy slept over at their house. So I'm gonna pick her up a little later after dinner. So I'll pick her up, so I'll let her have a full day there. Okay, so mascara. I'm gonna use this Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. Just any mascara is fine, to be honest, because you're gonna put falsies anyway, so that's fine. I'm baking my nose, by the way, if you're wondering why I left it all white. I'm gonna brush it off afterwards. This mascara is actually really good. If you have really curly lashes, I highly recommend this Lancome Monsieur Big Lash Mascara, because this one gives you heck of volume and thickening. If you have curly lashes, this will look so good on you, like so juicy, trust me. What's funny is that I don't have any like lashes. I have very dingy little lashes, because hello, in the end I'm Asian. No matter how I look, I'm still Asian. It's funny because I know my mascaras really well, because I apply it on so many clients. When I used to work at Sephora, so many different kind of mascaras, and they are just so handy to have a variety, and like a variety of clientele coming in who has a bunch of different type of lashes, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly which mascara you should get, girl or boy. And they love whatever I suggest. Usually about 9 out of 10 they love what I suggest. And if you guys don't know, DUP lash glue is this is what you need. Trust me, don't try nothing else. Screw the Duo, screw the Ardell one, screw the other Revlon one. That's where it's at, trust me. And always get the one that dries black. It's gonna save you time in your life. I don't know what lashes these are, so I can't tell you. There's some kind of Ardell ones, because these are old and I've used them before, so I don't even have the box. But let's be honest, most of us don't keep the box anyway. I just keep it in my little lash container box. Half the time I'm like, I don't know what they are, as long as they still work. Lashes are on. I'm gonna apply mascara underneath in a little bit once the glue dries completely. It should dry fairly quickly because that glue dries fairly quick. Then we're going to blend out this harsh line here. So people don't know, we contour our nosy to look slim, and then buff out any harsh lines you might have. I'm gonna apply some highlight as well. So using my favorite M501 by Morphe. This is the Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter Powder. This is in shade Golden Light. I still use this. This is actually really good. I remember seeing this on sale at Target too. I think it was only for like $4, so you guys should go get one if you guys are looking for it. It's a really pretty golden color. Remind me of Albatross from NARS, so definitely a great dupe. What's crazy is that this was a gift too from my friend, my good friend. I didn't purchase this. I didn't even know about this brand, to be honest. Like, yeah, you didn't know? Like, no. But I like it a lot. And then lips is last step. So lips, I always just wing it. Let's just put something simple, shall we? Go with this Lumiere Matte Lippy Stick from ColourPop. It's like a mauve. It's very similar to my lip color. Okay, last but not least, setting mist. So I'm gonna use my Tatcha Satin Skin Mist just to give myself some dewiness as well. Once that's on, I'm gonna take my Morphe Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist. This one smells like strawberries. It smells so good. This smells like those, if you know what I'm talking about, if you're like OG, it smells like those old Asian candies, those bubble gums are in little square boxes that comes in a pack of 6. The little tiny little balls in there, strawberry flavor. Oh, those were my favorite ones. Granted that they only last like 10 seconds of flavor and you gotta spit them out, but this smells just like it and it reminds me of childhood. Highly recommend this. After you mist, go ahead and dab with your beauty blender so everything's pushed into the skin without any lines and such. Alright, and that completes the entire look. I hope you guys enjoy this get ready with me chit chat video, and I really am grateful and thankful that you guys are watching till this very end, and it just kind of helped me get some things off my chest. And I really hope this new year will be great for all of us and everyone will be healthy, happy, and some wealth doesn't hurt, right? I hope you guys have a wonderful new year, and do thumbs up the video if you guys want to see more these type of videos. Get ready with me, raw footage, talk throughs. I do like talk throughs. I like to watch them too, just to catch up on people's lives and such without having to watch like their entire lifelong vlogs. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you later.